remember the very first time I saw a seahorse in the wild. Absolutely amazing. I mean, they are one of these creatures that defies all the rules and regulations. They're supposed to be a fish, well, they are actually a true fish, but they have everything that is non-fish-like. The most famous aspect of seahorses is the male getting pregnant. And when he actually gives birth in a flurry, and it's a really quick flurry, and it can be over in seconds. As soon as they're born, that's it, they're gone. They're on their own. There's no parental care whatsoever. In fact, the male just disappears back down to the seabed, not concerned anymore. People come up to me and they say, "We don't have seahorses here, do we?" They're a tropical fish, aren't they? They can't live here. And I say, no. There are more seahorses living in cold water than there are in tropical waters. If you take, for instance, somewhere like Studland Bay in Dorset, every year there are thousands of people visiting that beach. It's not very, very deep, the water. It's probably 2-3 meters deep at the best. And yet, right by their feet, in amongst the seagrass, are seahorses. We've got these two amazing species here. We've got the spiny seahorse and we've got the short-snouted seahorse. And they are literally right round the British Isles up to the Shetland Islands. Seahorses have this very, very unique fingerprint on either side of the head. So we can identify individual seahorses from dots and lines all over their heads. Having seen so many in the wild now, I truly believe each individual seahorse has its own personality. Not maybe the way humans have, but some of them are really bold. They'll sit there and they'll say, "Who are you?" sort of thing. And other ones shy down. You've got to be really careful with them. They have this ability to change colour, very much like cuttlefish. If they're stressed, they go really dark colour, really black or whatever. If they're courting, they can go white, they can go light colours, they can go yellow. So the colour depends on the mood that they're actually in. Their eyesight is amazing. They can see in full colour, just as well as you and I can. It's no coincidence that seahorses are found on so many coats of arms and emblems, because they are this mystical sort of looking creature. In Chinese language, seahorse actually means dragon's child. So they have this lovely sort of connection to dragons even in Chinese language. They are a passion purely because they're so unusual. We think we know everything about them, but we don't. We've literally just scratched the surface about seahorses. It would get boring if we knew all the answers about them, but we don't.